This is a very good position where you can see so many different tactics: pin, unpin, attack, discovered attack. How to do that? Okay, so many good moves here. So here, the first pin you can see black played. There is attack on the queen, so black played queen a5, and here not only he saved the queen, but he has also pinned this one. Okay, so now the knight is pinned. Now what happened? White said, okay, you can capture this, and that's why you're trying to do that. So first, let me do this. He played, and now what happened? Now there is this e4 knight is pin. Okay, so another very good pin we can see. Yes, so after bishop c5, the main idea was to stop the castle, and this is a very good idea. You should do something like this whenever you get the chance. If you have a chance like this to stop the opponent's castle, most of the time it's a good idea, because after the castle, the opponent's king becomes very safe. So if you just can stop the king from doing castle for a long time, then the opponent can be in trouble. Opponent can be a little restless or frustrated. He can make some mistakes. It's a good idea. You should try to use this technique, or you can say tactic, not allowing the opponent to do castle. Okay, other than that, now yes, so after bishop c5 we saw that, and then c3. Now see, this is the pin. Okay, so what to do? You should not keep the pin for a long time. So here, white played c3. Again, he removed the pin. So one more thing we saw about the pin, what to do? You have to remove it as early as possible. Okay, whenever you can. So then again, you can see this is pin. So what did black do? Now black did this. Okay, actually castling was better, but black did this. So again, black was trying to remove the pin. Okay, now white can capture this. There are two attacks and one support. But again, there are some tactics here. After knight cross e4. Okay, again another pin. We have seen another pin. So lots of pins. This knight is pinned now, and he's saying, okay, I can take it on the next move. I don't have to take it right now. Then again, white played this knight e5. He said, okay, I'll remove this pin. See, he has removed the pin by moving the knight in the middle. But then he wants to keep that threat. For that, this queen should be here. One of the knight he should exchange, and that's what he did. He captured bishop cross e4. So he white has to capture. And again, you can see now again the knight is pinned. This queen can be in trouble if the knight moves anywhere. So the best move was actually, if there is a pin, what to do? You should try to increase the pressure on that pin thing. Like knight c6 was very good, getting one more piece out, plus making attack on the piece which is pinned. But he didn't do that. Okay, he could even think of bd6 or f6. He didn't do that as well, and he played this queen b6. Okay, which is okay move, not the best move. Whenever there is a pin, no, there is also, you can think, if the queen is there, okay, behind like this, you can also think of making a discovered attack. So if the knight can move somewhere, you can move it and then give discovered attack on the opponent's piece. So now we are seeing the next move, and that is the example of discovered attack. Okay, so there is a check, and if the king goes somewhere else like this, you can capture this. So discovered attack. Now this is another tactic. So many tactics we are seeing, but yes, he has to save it. And at the same time, you can see now the queen is also pinned. Okay, so he said, okay, I will keep this pin. And what did he do? He played the king here. He kept the support to the rook. So next move, he's willing to capture it, and he's hopeful to get that chance. But again, white said no. White has stopped that attack on the queen and the king by moving the knight in the middle. But again, the knight is again pinned. See, but at least he got rid of the pawn. He got extra pawn. Now again there is a check, so the king has to move, and he said yes, king d8 is good because you need a support to this. Otherwise, again there can be a problem to the rook, because you need a support. Though your rook is in front of the queen and king, but if you don't have a support to that, then there is no use. You can't do anything special. So again, this one, he thought, okay, no problem. And he captured. Okay. He first got one more piece. You have to use more pieces, okay, to attack. And after this 97, so again we can see one more pin. Okay, so it's a game of pin. Okay, everywhere you can see the pins, and it's very important. Okay, you have to learn this fast, and you can learn a lot about pin or discovered attack. So this is again a weakness. Now, how to take advantage of this discovered attack? And here the tactic is this: knight f7 check. So even though it's looking like rook is in front of the queen, you can't do anything because first you have to remove the check. And the king can't go here, so the only place for the king is inside. And he has to go, and that's why he resigned here. But let's see. If he goes here, king c8, now the rook has no support. And yeah, that's the final move. Queen cross e8 is a checkmate. So it was a very wonderful game, and you can learn a lot about pin, unpin, discovered attack, or stopping the castle, attacking the king. Okay, very nice game.